Uh, what a freaking day. Oh, it does feel good to take off shoes. You're right. I don't know why I didn't think about that before. Oh, man. Oh. Those of you joining, what's up, what's up? My name is Samson from East Coasters. A long fucking day. So it's going to be a short one. It's going to be just describing the parks we went to over the last 2 days.
And answer some questions here and there.
Yeah, you guys have questions, type it in. Make some likes on the chat. I will let you know when we start. I got to pee first. Yeah, maybe I'll hold it because something else is probably going to come out. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We just came back from SeaWorld San Antonio and Six Flags Fiesta Texas. So, any questions on those parks? Yeah, we just, we just got back from Fiesta, permission from the park and everything like that. So, we have some good footage coming, I believe. Coaster Mom, what's up? Fiesta is the best Six Flags park. It's one of the best parks in the state, in the country, actually. So, by far. By far. Most well-run park in the country.
Sorry, I'm trying to sit.
Yeah, lower that, though.
My bad.
Oh, all right. So, the things about Fiesta and the things about San Antonio. So, San Antonio, beautiful, beautiful SeaWorld park. I believe, hang on, I should probably enable a chat if I can. Maybe I didn't. Did I enable live chat?
I'm looking for it. I don't see it.
Live chat. It's there. Oh, no, it's there. Okay, cool.
I'll reload it on TV and see.
Happy you see to visit my home city. If your home city is San Antonio, you got a beautiful freaking city. I'm not going to be on here long, guys. It's just recapping what we did in Texas. So,
And maybe a little talk about Ka if we want.
yeah, we can do that too. I mean, I'm not actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not even going to go there. It's a stupid fucking business decision. However,
It's a nerve there.
however, there are better parks around the country that you guys can go to besides, Great Adventure. It's a
Do
metropolitan
not
area.
hurt yourself there.
I'm trying to, I think I'll be okay. So the thing about Texas is y'all have a different way of going about stuff. Being from the metropolitan area, New Jersey, Philadelphia, New York, I had no idea how much we misbehaved in parks compared to you guys. You guys have a really good audience here. San Antonio, Fiesta Texas, and SeaWorld was beautiful. Both parks were run immaculately. It's crazy to see the dynamic here other than, what you get in the north. It's pretty insane. SeaWorld is beautiful. Fiesta Texas is run by the best park president I've ever met, and honestly the most caring. I met the dude for 1 minute, but you can tell how good he is at his job. So the guy I'm talking about right now is Jeffrey Siebert. This is the park president for Six Flags Fiesta Texas.
Yep.
We actually got really, really great treatment at that park.
For sure.
We do not deserve such, we do everything right, but we did not deserve that. That was really, really good treatment. Okay. Hey, Dylan, what's up? Nice to see you in the chat. It's just everything. We've never had a park where they've done everything right. Even their most random rides, not including Dr. Diabolical, Poltergeist. Let's put it this way.
Probably the best.
Yeah.
one out.
The Premier Ride's launch coaster. You get in the
Over-
queue line, it's beautifully themed. It's the smoothest. For some reason, all the
They're all themed.
all the Flight of Fear outside roller coasters that are outside, not inside, run better than the ones inside. So Flight of Fear at Kings Island and Flight of Fear at Kings Dominion do not run as good as Joker's Jigs in Six Flags and Poltergeist at Six Flags Fiesta Texas. So yeah, that's something to see. Coaster Mom, yeah.
We love that thing.
Yeah, so we didn't know this. So
Wait.
Catapult Falls was actually launched in 2024.
Yeah, I told you this.
I did not know it was such a new ride.
And you heard it in the video too.
Yeah, it's.
He wouldn't listen.
Yeah, no, I don't listen. At the same time, though, it is a launched log flume. So,
It's pretty cool.
Joe, when I asked you about the launch mechanism, it's
It's
like
a conveyor
treadmill.
belt,
It's a
basically.
conveyor belt, like a treadmill on the bottom almost.
So you'll see it, and then while you're getting pulled, you see the water splashing. That's with the paddles.
Yeah, that's
Basically
literally
going-
the movement moving the water up
It's
top.
just
on
gripping
the
basically I guess there's underneath it. There's like something that grips it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's got to be like a rubber.
It must be rubber.
Yeah, or polyurethane or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Really, really cool to see. Really cool to be on too. Really weird feeling too, being on a log flume and then just suddenly being pushed.
It was
You know.
also, and then the vertical lift is nice.
Yeah. Other rides at San Antonio, what really stuck out? Steel Eel has the weirdest airtime I've ever seen.
If you don't have a little cushion on your butt, you're gonna
you're
feel
gonna
it.
need like a donut or something after that ride because the parabolic airtime hills
In the back.
on Steel Eel. Steel Eel was made from Morgan Manufacturing, but it's not like Steel Force and Wild Thing.
No.
This one actually you get the airtime at the bottom of the hills. I don't know how
Well,
to.
I guess you get floater into slamming back to the ground.
Correct. Yeah.
But
Pretty weird.
what is it? Texas Stingray?
Texas Stingray, one of the best
Amazing.
Woodies we've ever been on.
I really love
I slept on that. I shouldn't have, but I slept on Texas Stingray. Really, really cool ride. What else
Jersey
did they have?
to Atlantis.
Journey to Atlantis.
Wow.
Yeah. So I had no idea when you go up a lift hill. I mean, it's kind of redundant, and you kind of wonder why they did on the ride anyway. But it's a good gimmick, and it's a
And then,
really
because you can't make a sharp turn, so they have to make it a turntable.
correct. Yeah. So that boat is probably really, really big and really, really heavy. So making a sharp turn into a slope is really tough. So Journey to Atlantis, they have you you go up the lift hill, then you go on a turntable. You make a short drop backwards. They turn you back, and then you go on the traditional drop forwards.
Because they weren't technically waterproof, but they were a type of material that shedded the water a little better than what jeans normally do.
Oh, your shorts?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
He was like, I hate you.
The whole thing about the channel, one main thing about the channel is I keep thinking on like how I'm gonna look, and I have to stop that because I have to start dressing for comfortability because a lot of the stuff backfires on me. But I'm learning. So-
I get them a water ride. We're good.
Honestly-
and you'll see it in Journey to Atlantis. We got soaked.
Yeah. The original plans on this trip. So we originally planned no Fiesta because after the merger, we were kind of iffy about how Six Flags was gonna like approach us or how we were gonna approach Six Flags. So we were gonna do ZDT's Kima Boardwalk in Galveston.
Yes.
Did we want to drive 3 hours for those credits? No, but we didn't know we were going to do Fiesta Texas today. Fiesta actually answered us and they had open arms with us. Every member that we met at Fiesta Texas
That team
was
is
unbelievable.
flawless.
I really don't understand why you can't translate what Fiesta Texas is doing to any other park. So that's a huge thing in the theme park industry to look out for. Jeffrey Siebert's amazing. Josh
team.
Perisher,
Yep.
amazing.
their
very
team
good
is
men.
very well
Yeah.
put together.
Yeah, everything they did right. The ride operators were all happy. Customer service was immensely helpful.
Oh, yeah.
And
wait,
your
can we
guests
say
are awesome.
one thing? Their VIP area is amazing.
That's another thing too. Like if you want somewhere, every park needs a VIP area or at least like a lounge.
But it's not even that. Like they have a whole bunch of indoor areas for the like drinking beer and all
Yeah.
that stuff, and it's all has AC. I'm like,
Yeah.
and you go in there, you're like, oh, you actually get cold.
Yeah, you
And
go
I'm
into a
like, I'm
VIP
shocked.
lounge. It is freezing cold up in the VIP lounge. They serve drinks, they serve food, free water, free coffee. It's really, really something just to get and just to kick back and relax. You don't feel like you're at a theme park when you're at stuff like that. Great Adventure did a lounge too, but I still don't think they did it as well as
I mean, it was,
Fiesta Texas.
what was it, by Best of the West or something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
And then they did do a gaming thing. I don't even know if they have it anymore. But the gaming thing at Fiesta is crazy.
How are you able to film at these parks? So we get in touch with marketing and PR, and they usually ask other parks on how we behave, how we represent their park, and that's how we establish relationships.
It's normally when you have a following. So if
Yeah.
you really wanted to get started with it, it's going to SeaWorld
Yeah,
parks.
I'm gonna be realistic. Start filming at the parks that allow footage, and then work your way up. I'm gonna be honest. Nobody tells you that in this community because they don't want you stealing views, but we honestly don't care because
And
everybody
SeaWorld
should have the
allows
same.
it,
Everybody
just
should have the
follow
same
the
opportunity.
rules that
Yeah,
they have.
yeah. Start out at SeaWorld parks. Start recording. Get yourself a name. Get
Have
some
the
good
right
shots.
mounts also.
Introduce yourself to these parks. Start tagging the parks, and then once you get to the upper echelon, not even the upper echelon, but
No,
Six Flags Cedar Fair, which are hard to get, that's when you start reaching out to them. Word of mouth, who you know, that's what life
helps,
is. Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
But it's just
I'm high as fuck. Perfect time to. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to smoke. Joe, just entertain him real quick. Let me take a hit. I'm sorry, guys.
boy.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
You're right. I had to deal with you all day.
Fuck you.
Oh, we're starting that again?
Fuck you, Joe.
But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free. Honestly, this is one of our favorite trips that we just did.
How am I gonna put this light bulb back in
You're
the
not.
ceiling?
And of course, Sam broke the light bulb that came out of the.
I forgot I had a microphone on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Whatever. We gonna put the light bulb back, or we just gonna leave the ceiling open like this?
No, you can't put that light bulb back. It will drop and break.
All right. Well, I tried.
Oh,
I don't know.
what's
Rules
up,
are made to be
Jameer?
broken.
Yeah, you break a lot of things, sir.
Oh, shut up. Yeah, I break hearts.
I'm gonna break my boot in your ass if you keep it up. Oh boy, guys. The things I have to deal with sometimes. You know your mic's still on.
Oh, that was a big hit.
Speaking of the devil.
Whew. Park Visions, what's up? How you doing, Jameer? God.
We did not get to Switchback.
No, we did not get to ZDTs. I did not get to Galveston.
We wanted to,
I
but
didn't get to
things
Kima.
changed.
Listen,
because-
Fiesta and SeaWorld were the priority. You have to understand us at this point. That's just where we were heading. You know, if Fiesta calls, you do not answer.
Agreed.
So.
One of the nicest people in the world there.
Yeah, absolutely. Another thing I like to talk about too, the rides at Fiesta. So we have Iron Rattler, we have Wonder Woman.
Dude, my question is, which one do you like better?
I can't tell. Wonder Woman. So Wonder Woman, besides like I-305, Hyperion, and Iron Gwazi, Wonder Woman will probably be in the top 5 or top 6 most intense roller coasters in the world.
Honestly, I could see it over Iron Gwazi for intense.
Yes. Yeah.
And our other rides, once it got warmed up and everything at nighttime, dude, it was hauling. We only got the front, and we were still getting ejected nonstop.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll see in one of the videos that we do, he's in the front doing a rider cam. You just see me getting launched.
You just
in
see
the back.
Joe in the back row of Wonder Woman just getting standing airtime. Literally.
I'm basically like,
one of the members
if you've
of Fiesta were like taking snapshots of us when we were on the ride. And I gotta show you guys this one on Instagram. Joe's in the back row of Wonder Woman, and it literally looks like he is standing up, but he has no control of his entire body. It was crazy. That ride is absolutely nuts.
I love it. I wish it wasn't like they made more of these, but it was the first prototype.
It was the first prototype.
So hopefully it won't go anywhere for a long time, but we'll see.
Like I said, Stump Pilot at Silverwood sheared off its wheels. Railblazer had a...
No, but this one is still different. That They changed it a little bit to those
They
two.
dialed in. But
Dialed
here's
it
the
down a
thing:
little.
do you want to tell these people the inside information about Wonder Woman and the single rails? So Fiesta Texas really cares about you guys, and I think other parks are
But then
not
again,
doing the same.
it was public knowledge, though.
No, it is public knowledge. So Six Flags Fiesta Texas, their Wonder Woman coaster, they have 3 new trains. Every 4 years, they have to replace those trains.
Well, no, they just replaced the ones this time.
Right,
That
but
doesn't mean every 4.
but it hasn't
but
been out-
They did it with Jersey Devil too. And a
yeah,
couple
but
other
that
ones.
just goes to show you on these single rail coasters how intense and how rough the wheels and the track are. Like it creates a lot of friction and it creates like a lot of attention on the trains and the track. So you have a superior ride like this, that does all these forces, but they're,
Agreed. Rattler, I'd say it's probably a better drop than El Toro.
Iron Rattler is a better drop than El Toro. Iron Rattler, I'm trying to think my first best drop was Sky Rush and El Toro, but I gotta say Iron Rattler is a better drop.
Different. It's just
It's got that S bend, so you hit to the left and then you suddenly bend to
kind of
the
like
right.
Renegade, but
And the drop is big enough where you can feel both separately.
yes.
So it's like a 170-foot drop. Really, really cool. Built by Rocky Mountain Construction, obviously.
Oh wait, it did.
I guess so. I mean, my first guess was Intamin. But no, yeah, really, really cool. Iron Rattler, I think, is my number 1 at the park. Wonder Woman, really close to being number 1.
I'm back and forth. Between
Yeah, I'm back and forth between the 2 RMCs. We were warned, because when you film beforehand, when nobody's on the ride, the B&Ms do tend to have a little bit of a rattle when you have an empty train.
Because you don't have weight.
That's because you don't have weight, and that's that's like that new.
Well, think about that. You're losing over.
What,
1,000
pounds? No,
no,
more.
2,000
You're losing
pounds.
over 2,000 pounds on a train. So when you do see our POVs on the B&Ms versus the RMCs, and they seem a little jittery or shaky, I'm sorry, but you have an empty train, and I'm literally holding onto a camera for dear life. I don't mount my shit for a reason, just so it can look more realistic. But you will get that slightly, when you see a B&M jolt, it's noticeable.
Yes.
There's nothing you can do about that. B&M is definitely my number 3 manufacturer when it comes, number 4 manufacturer. Intimate is my number 1. Number 2 would be Mach for me, and number 3 is Vekoma.
Oh wow, that trip really did it for you.
Yeah.
Poland.
Poland did it for me. Vekoma solidified all the good shit when it comes to new gen Vekomas.
Okay, we already went over that, Jameer. We love Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman is insane. I still can't think about like how I think about it because it's just such a rush. Kingda Ka closing. So I don't want to be like Will Smith and iRobot, where it's like, I told you so, just doesn't say it, because I'm not spiteful. I don't want that ride to go anywhere.
Nobody does.
But it is. This ride, it was not Six Flags or Great Adventure who made that decision. Just so you know, we're not gonna name names, but it was not Great Adventure.
We still don't know exactly everything, but yeah, it was not Great Adventure.
They got they got a message from upstairs saying it's done.
But
They did not go about it the right way. However, I believe the last day on the send-off where everybody knew, that was a true send-off for Kingda Ka.
Everyone was crying at the end.
Yeah.
So.
As soon as you saw, a particular ride-up, Matt was tearing up. He was actually crying, and I was like, listen, I've seen this guy for years.
He's been at the park.
He's been at the park for a while, so
7, 8 years
when
now.
I see something like that, it makes me want to cry because that's truly a confirmation. As I stated on Instagram too, when people like Coaster Studios, Sarah and Taylor, when they tell you guys a ride is closing, please just don't take it with a grain of salt. They know stuff that you don't. That's why they're in the industry, and that's why they have so much credibility right now. Now, it seemed a little far-fetched at the time, but I trust you. I trust they mean well. So I do think you guys need to, the ones who doubted them, really, you don't owe them an apology, but I really think you just, next time, just don't give them so much shit.
Open with
yeah. And that's me defending Taylor. You guys know me. Like, listen, I don't want to defend anybody. I'm out for myself. We're very humble when it comes to outside
that's
people.
True?
Hey, all right, bye, Joe. Yeah, leave me like my father did.
I'll leave you in Texas.
But seriously, no. Next time Sarah tells you like a news is going on a ride, fucking believe it, please, because it's really not that big of a deal if it's not true anyway. But they're mostly right because of their credibility. So please. I can't read the comments because the merger is incompetent for getting Ka out that quick. The merger is incompetent. Period. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Okay. I'm not gonna say anything bad about it, but
No,
it's
but-
definitely interesting.
No, but put it this way: Cedar Fair and us had a very good relationship. Still have a very good relationship. But you know, it's weird when Six Flags is warming up to us a little bit more than Cedar Fair. They're more personable now. I think Cedar Fair truly has the reins, and they're taking out any headaches that Six Flags ever had. And here's another thing.
It's a theory, don't forget.
Here's a hot take, and I don't think this is a theory because I've talked to a lot of people. I'm not going to name names that agree. I think Cedar Fair took Ka out as a personal vendetta. Okay. I believe Cedar Fair doesn't know the true credibility Six Flags had when it came to that ride. It defined New Jersey.
It defined the park.
It put Jackson, New Jersey on the map. Jackson was not known for anything. And I didn't like living in Jackson, being a city boy, until Ka came.
I was in shit.
Yeah, so I do believe there is some animosity. I'm not, again, no names, but there's a little bit of animosity between Cedar Fair and Six Flags, even with the merger. You know, and it sucks that after 20 years, long live the king, our roller coaster's gone. You know, the main ride you pull into Six Flags Great Adventure for. And it's also going to look a lot different next year. What if you pull it next year?
Yeah.
The sky ride is gone too. That is a major. It's a huge park, Great Adventure.
Parachutes will be gone.
You know, Joe said, you know, they could have refurbed or actually like redid at least the sky ride. That you can do within a year, and I know a lot of companies do that. Being such a big park with such a big property, you really need a sky ride. So that was most important. Parachute, disappointing as well. They definitely could have kept the parachute.
No, but that's went through their life cycle. It's all good with that. But the what's it called? The Skyway. Honestly, that was the best way to get the kids across when they have a bunch of kids together with a family.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the best ways of getting them across without getting tired.
And it's a huge acre park too, so you really need stuff like that. So I don't agree with that closure either. It's a tough thing. It's a tough thing to
how do you
gauge.
replace that? Do you put a train in it now?
They went a monorail, but at the same time, is a monorail as fast as a sky ride? Because a sky ride, a monorail would have to.
No, but it's also the experience that you're doing.
Yeah, and a sky ride is a straight shot through the park too. So it's, you know. Have you guys done Top Thrill 2? Well, Top Thrill 2 was open only for a week, you know.
6 days, actually.
6 days. So I couldn't get on Top Thrill 2.
No, we didn't make it there.
But then again, you know what? Getting on Top Thrill Dragster front row was enough for me.
Oh, yeah.
That was the true raw passion of that. That's what evoked the Coaster Wars, was Top Thrill Dragster and Kingda Ka. I have a lot of comments on my videos. It might be the GP, because I know it's not you guys, that say like, oh, Top Thrill is a budget version of Kingda Ka, or Kingda Ka is a budget version of Top Thrill. Like, these people really need to know that they're made by the same manufacturer. Yeah. And they're just trying to make better rides each and every time.
And so it's not even them that are just doing it. It's the companies that are asking for it.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you want it bigger and better. I'm like, okay, we'll do it for you, but things happen. I'm like, they can slip up.
Yeah. And like we said before, like we're really trying to, like, I don't know how I'm going to do it because I'm pretty shy when it comes to like you guys in the community. I don't get involved because there's a lot of negative drama in this community.
There's a lot.
But Joe and I are really going to have to do our research. I really want to do something with this community that makes it more wholesome, more fun, and just more easy to be around these people. I feel like there's a lot of animosity between creators, and that should not happen. Okay. Agreed. The only reason we're here is because of you guys, and the only reason they're here is because of you guys as well. So there's the common denominator. So I really, really, really need to, maybe we can have an event or a meetup or something where we can get a bunch of the heavy hitters and the high rollers, and we can just talk shit out in front of camera, or maybe just discuss opinions, maybe have some parks involved. I'd really love to do something like that. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers.
I'll do some brisket and some ribs.
I was gonna say,
we'll
Joe can cook. You know, I'll bring the weed. We can always, you know, we can all like, you know, prosper. But it all starts with the top creators actually reaching down to like us and being like, okay, so I don't know how that's gonna go, but I do plan on changing this theme park community for the good because it's way too negative and it's way too immature. So we're gonna change that. I just work with us, you know.
He's still talking.
Like, subscribe, just work with us, please. Damn, weed and meat, count me in. Yeah, I like that, dude. Yeah. I like your parking lot live streams. Yeah, we were.
That was my favorite thing
Yeah,
to do.
I know too. Especially Ka in the background and just listening to all the rides go. I know. We were actually supposed to live stream at Fiesta, but there's so much going on today. Honestly, when we go on these trips, we have so much to do with so much equipment that we don't have the time anymore.
And when you start bringing a bag, because carrying it all on in our pockets, it's not the fun.
Yeah, one can only have so many zipper pockets before the cameras and your wallets and your phone just get squeezed into you when you have a harness on you. Even though you have zipper pockets, everything is secure, it still hurts. So,
well, we could put it on the side, but I don't want to lose that camera.
Yeah. Whatever Six Flags does with the one bill, yeah, absolutely. So
I mean, I'm curious how much it's going to cost just to demo everything.
That's another thing too. Yeah. That's another thing. Kingda Ka is not scheduled to be tightly deconstructed. It's going to get blown up.
Well,
not blown up. It's going to be
demoed.
That's really sad as well. Imagine like a 456-foot structure just
boom.
You know.
Actually, I would love to see it, but I would hate
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a love-hate thing too, because like at the same time, we're really like, I don't want to miss that, but I do want to miss it as well. It sucks. We're only going to be around for like the next 3 minutes, guys. We have a 3 a.m. flight back to Jersey tomorrow. I got to down to a beer. We're going to pack a little bit more, I guess. It's been a hell of a weekend. This is actually one of our favorite trips.
Yep,
Texas was awesome. True Southern hospitality in Texas. So that's really, really cool. I'd like to thank all of you for watching, all of you who like and comment. We don't ask for donations. We're not that kind of YouTube person. We don't ask for anything else other than you to interact with our channel. It's the easiest thing to do. So please do. We won't disappoint, especially in the next couple months. You're going to see a lot of crap. When it comes to trips. So it is near the end of the winter, but don't worry, because spring we have the Netherlands, Amsterdam. And I want to get that new dueling RMC. So we're going to plan our trip on the Netherlands. It's looking like April 2025 at this point. We're also doing, we want to do Canada as well. There's a lot of stuff.
There's so many different things.
Yeah.
It's just, planning is sometimes changing.
Correct. Plans do change all the time because parks hours, parks openings, ride openings, weather. There's
Everything.
A lot of stuff, dude. There's a lot of stuff. We didn't, honestly, I didn't think it was going to be that crazy into it until me and Joe went full pro, realizing that we actually have to do our homework. Everything has to be accounted for, and these trips are a lot of money. So I'd like to thank you guys for being here with us and supporting us. That's really cool. A Twisted Colossus RMC Raptor Edition. Well, here's the thing.
There is one actually.
Right, but now that we're online, it's going to be a 400-foot mock. I think so. I think, and it might share the support or what's left of the support on Kingda Ka.
No, they won't use the same.
You don't think so?
They'll use the station.
At least the station.
And they could use the footers, but they won't use the actual.
Yeah.
Because you want the whole thing to live on a lot longer.
Yeah.
You're not going to use the same structure.
Exactly. And yes, 400-foot mock. It's rumored to be a spinner.
I don't know.
Launched. Who the hell knows? But that's what it's looking like, guys. Mark my words. I don't want to be theme park predictions, recommendations, atrocians, acquiesctions, and suggestions. But I think it's more. But I think it's going to be a 400-foot mock.
Stop messing with Brandon already. Come on.
I don't think, though, it's going to match up to Kingda Ka. I really don't. But I just thank you all. We thank you all. Thank you for being us here. Thank you for flying us here. This is really a truly awesome thing to do in life, and we thank you every day.
Yep.
In the meantime, I guess keep riding coasters, and we'll see you soon. Very, very soon. It's looking like American Dream, so Good night, guys.
And always stay humble.
Yeah, please, please stop giving people shit. Take care.